Okay guys, in this lesson we'll be getting your site compliant with the AdSense policies, with the internet generally, and making sure you are in a secure position to start publishing content and getting traffic to your site without facing no further consequences that you do not need. Alright, so let's get your legal pages set up. It's very simple, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Now, there's many ways to go about it. You could go over to different sites and start remodeling their legal pages. Maybe you're a lawyer yourself and you can start mapping them out yourself, but all of this stuff is just going to be a great waste of time. I don't want to spend too much time on the legal pages when starting up a new site. We don't even know yet whether it's going to be successful or whether we'll be working on it a few months from now. So let's generically set up the legal pages, and as we start acquiring traffic, we start getting data, we start making money, then we can really maybe consult a lawyer, or we can go deeper into ourselves, proofread it, and we can edit it and add in everything that we feel requires. We can go into studying how to make our site, you know, extremely compliant, or how to create legal pages specific to our business. We can do all of that later, but for now I'm going to show you the easy, generic, fast and automated way of setting up your legal pages. Now, the only sad thing is that it will cost you a few bucks, all right, but to me it's extremely worth it, because otherwise you're going to waste a lot of time going different sites, trying to write yourself, maybe hiring writers to write it, paying them. Okay, then you find problems with that. I've been through that cycle. Okay, I've hired writers to write legal pages, and then they've, you know, missed out on other things because all they done was copy and pasted legal page from a different site, Control F, replace all the brand and site name with our site and brand, and it still doesn't work because then it includes so many different things that another site offers which we don't. But one way to setting them up generically, okay, and ensuring it doesn't have anything your site doesn't offer, and it's just set up for any you know, general news site, well, that's by using a plugin provided by the WP Eco Club a whole load of time. Now, you can get the free version of this tool, and it'll create you 2 legal pages, your privacy policy and your DMCA, Digital Millennium Copyright Acts policy. But that is not really enough nowadays, especially when applying with Google AdSense. Now, with other publishing networks, they may be less picky, but Google is a right diva. Okay, so we want to ensure that we have everything in place so they don't have anything to complain about. Get this tool, $67 it costs. At different times of the year, you find different discounts and can get it for cheaper. And yeah, boom, plug that in, purchase that. Then you'll come inside your account. You've got your purchase, you download it. Okay, and now I'm going to do that all right here. Alright, let's go to the shop. It's just because I had been logged out. And let's get into my account. Alright, and let's do this fresh. So we'll come over here, we'll go to API downloads. And we'll click download right here. Now we've got a download, we're going to leave that in the downloads. And then what we want to do is come over to plugins and add new. Right there. Now we'll go and add plugin, click upload plugin, choose file, and now we want to locate that tool. So we've got the Pro 1 zip. Alright, I've installed it before, that's why it's 1 in brackets. Now we installed that, we give that a few moments and that will be installed right over onto our site. Good. Activate plugin. But we're not going to be done yet, okay, because now that we've got our plugin installed, alright, let's give it a moment. Let's find this. Let's locate it. That's it. WP Legal Pages Pro. But what we need to do now is activate it. So we have to come over to settings and come over to WP Legal Pages Pro activation. In here, we're going to get API key and product ID. Now, how to do it will be inserted here. I'm going to pause the lesson. I'm going to get my keys, insert them in here, and I will be right back. Okay, as you can see, that has now been successfully activated. As you can see right here, Pages Pro activated, 8 out of 10 activations remaining. So with your license, you get 10 activations. You can use it on 10 different sites. However, if you stop using one site, you can go into your account over here and you can remove one of the sites from the activation. So it opens up another license for you to use on another site. Now that's that set up. I'm going to just go back to the dashboard so I can zoom out. Okay, so now to set up our legal pages, we're going to have to go back to plugins, go to add new and type in WP Legal Pages. Okay, now we just give that a moment and we can see by WP Eco Club right here, we click install now. So we got this one right here. This legal pages is where all the functionalities lie, and the other file that we downloaded is what allows us to activate it, so we have the pro version of the tool and not just the 2 pages I initially talked about. So you can see this disclaimer here. Great, all cool. Please tick this checkbox to accept our terms and policy. Great, accept. Then we'll come inside here. We'll insert all our business details. Alright. Great. Do you want affiliate disclosure? Is it an adult content site? No, it's not. Do you want to give credit? Maybe we don't. Okay, cool. And I don't really personally like to give credits to the tool. What's the need? Plus we paid for the paid version, so we don't need to give them any more credit than the money we gave them. And then we click save. We've inserted all our details. We go to click here to create legal pages, and then we have access to all these pages over here. We're going to create a privacy policy, terms of use, okay, earnings disclaimer, maybe a disclaimer, all right, refund policy if we're selling products, which most likely we're not. And affiliate disclosure if we've got affiliates, which we probably don't. About us, alright. A cookies policy, the DMCA, the GDPR cookie policy. All these pages are set by default. All we got to do is insert our details in the previous page, click template by template, and insert all our pages. Now I haven't inserted the details, so I'm just going to give this lesson a pause. I'm going to insert the details, and we're going to go right to installing the pages. Okay, boom, we inserted as many details as we could. This right now is a client site, so I don't have all the details to insert in there, but that will not limit us from setting up the pages. So let's take it one by one. We've got a privacy policy. All we've got to do is click publish, and it will be added to our pages. Boom, page successfully created. You can view your page as a normal page in pages menu. Well, that's great. The terms of use, we've got a terms of use. We click publish, and that will then be added to. Let's say we want to add in the DMCA. Click right here, click publish. We've now created that page as well. And let's say we want to add the disclaimer, and we click publish, and that has also been published. Alright, so if we go to pages, we will find all these pages created for us. We'll trash the draft over there. We've got a privacy policy, we've got a terms of use, we've got a DMCA, we've got a disclaimer, and we've done all of that within a few clicks. Well, isn't that powerful? Now, to set up our footer menu, okay, so we can display these legal pages on our site. We come over to appearance, we go to menus, and we give that a moment. Okay, now over here we click create a new menu, because that's a header menu, we don't want to use that. We create a new menu, and we call this the footer menu. Alright, I'm just going to call it legal, because that's where our legal pages go. Create menu. And then we select footer menu right here. We go to our pages. Okay, view all. And a disclaimer, DMCA, privacy policy, terms of use, add to menu. And of course, with that tool, it gives you a lot more legal pages for you to create. You can create as many as you need and feel best fit. Create them, come over here, insert them in here, click save menu. If we've done this right, we'll find the legal pages at the bottom of our site, which we can see right here. Alright, and they have been perfectly set up for us. We click and they are presented right here for us. Okay, now another thing that we can do, let's say the legal pages, they don't show up over here. What do? Well, we go over to our theme panel. Okay, I showed you this setting earlier. Once we reach our theme panel, we're going to go over to the footer. And once we're at the footer, we go to sub footer settings, show sub footer, and right here the footer menu is what we need to select. Boom, we would select that and save settings. Sometimes it's not been selected for you. You come in here, you select it, save settings, and it will then be presented at the bottom of your site just as we wanted. So that is how you make your site compliant, how you set up your legal pages and get them presented on your footer. Ultimately, how you set up a footer menu. That's me, Abdullah Ashraf, for this lesson. If you have any questions, please make sure to reach out, and I look forward to catching you on the next lesson.